Hello, 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 fellow Shining Force members. How are you? Welcome to my Let's Play of probably one of my favorite games growing up as a child on the Sega Genesis. We are playing Shining Force 2. Although technically, I did play the first Shining Force first. I enjoyed 2 a bit more. I'm not too sure why. But 2 was just a lot more fun for me. I think it's because it had a bit more different kinds of classes going on, like we actually had a thief that used a knife. In the first one, you didn't have that. Not to my knowledge, anyway. There could have been a thief. I don't think there was, though. But, let's see what this little rat fellow is up to. He apparently is up to something no good. We got eerie music playing. Now, I know he's an important character for 2 reasons. 1, because I've played this game before, so I know exactly who this character is. And 2, because he has a little picture icon that shows his character's face, which means he's either a character or an NPC of importance. Slade the Thief, yeah, right there. So, he found power water. Hey! No, I don't want this. Oh, you silly, foolish little rat. Drink the power water, become stronger, you silly little mouse thing. What on earth are those jewels? Jewels, huh? We're a jewelry thief. What are we after? Oh, something is shining over there. Ooh, looky there. The jewels of light and evil. Quite a storm. Now, I'm not going to try to read all the dialogue because my voice is horrendous, so... plus, right now, I'm actually don't have no control of the text speed right now. This is the opening cutscene before you hit start. So we'll just let this run through so you kind of get a backstory of what's happening in the game. Of course, it's also a Sega Genesis game translated from Japanese to English, so the storyline's going to be rather goofy, and so is the dialogue. Some scenes look serious, some scenes look important, but other scenes, the things they say are just ridiculous. But that's what makes this game fun. That king looks drunk, doesn't he? What? That was a gust of wind. That sounded like a spell. What was the stereotypical trope of like kings or old men? Always have like the bright red cheeks and the bright red nose. Like, what is up with that? What's it supposed to represent? A cherub-like state, like Santa Claus, or? Because I know in some variants of it, it's because you're drunk and your face is flush. You wimp, let me do it. Yeah, right. You know what? To be fair, he let his cronies try first. That's the important thing, is that he gave them a chance to prove their worth. Unfortunately, all 3 failed. Well, that didn't work. This time, I'll pull both the jewels at the same time. I thought that's what you were doing. Slade the Thief grabbed the 2 jewels. 1, 2, 3. You know what would have been really cool to see? If they would have made a Shining Force anime or a manga. And if they did, I feel really jaded that I've never seen it. You did it. You have the legendary jewels. I did? What do you think you were just doing? Oh, I got them. I have legendary jewels. Bravo! Can you say bravo to yourself? Does that make sense?
I can't hear one word you're saying, baby.
Well, I asked the question, can you say bravo to yourself and it makes sense? Like, hey, I did it. Bravo!
Huh.
Can you? Does that work? I thought bravo is what you say to congratulate someone else.
Say whatever you want to yourself, baby.
I guess. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the translation, that's one of the things I was pointing out was... I mean, you could say bravo to yourself, I guess, if that's what you want to do. You know what? Fine. You can say bravo to yourself. That rat's having a good time. Oh, the wind blew out all the candles. It's so dark, I can't see a thing. Well, how about now? What was that? Sire of the ancient tower. What's wrong? It's collapsing. Maybe it was struck by lightning? Well, it's collapsing? No, not lightning. To my knowledge, that tower is impervious to any type of disaster. Minister! What is it? The sealed door. Ancient tower. Sentence fragments. Just phrases. It's open! Sweet, we can get inside. That's impossible. It can't be opened. I'm sure it was closed before the lightning, but if it was supposed to have been closed, then I'm sure that you're sure it was closed. Sire, I'm going to go and see what happened. Well, we must know the truth. Goodbye, green-robed man with no hair. Because if it was supposed to have been sealed and it was opened, odds are something bad's in there and it's going to eat your face off. I just hope that you're delicious. For its sake. Strange, strange indeed. Lightning at the ancient tower. Well, I mean, it's a lightning storm. Lightning can strike. Did I hear something? Me rambling. The still door that is open. An unusual storm. Everything is just so strange. What? Someone's watching me. Oh, there's something there. How did he see it when he was completely turned the other direction? Oh. That's why we couldn't see him. The camera had to go up one more set of tiles. Somebody help! He seemed more disappointed than he was hurt. Alright, so that is the introduction. Ancient tower, sealed door opening, mysterious storm, and the king passing out from a sonic boom burst of wind from a green goblin man. Let's see if we can't make sense of it all. I will have to delete my first file because I have run some tests with audio. I do apologize if there are some audio issues. I will be honest, I am not used to doing this kind of stuff. I do need to teach myself how to do the proper stuff with recording and making Let's Plays. But I'm hoping to really get into this, and I hope that this first Let's Play is a success. And if it is, I definitely want to continue. Lots of good old-fashioned RPGs I grew up as a child with. I don't know if I said that sentence correct or not. But as for the name of our intrepid young adventurer, we're just going to name him Paul, because I do not have any noteworthy epic nicknames yet in the YouTube recording world to give me a good name for a hero. So we'll just stick with Paul. I used to know the code to be able to name all the heroes. And the only reason I ever did it, I hated the fact that all their names were capitalized. Like, I don't mean the first letter, I mean the entire name is all caps. I know that's supposed to help you tell the difference between a main character's name versus another name, but it always annoyed me We're going to put on normal difficulty because I have actually not played this game in its entirety in a long time. Maybe a year or two ago I played this game from start to finish, but... Alright, so we're going to start off, we're going to take a look here at what I am. I am a level 1 swordman. I believe movement is how many spaces I can move. Agility is your speed. I believe how attack and defense is supposed to work, and please do not quote me on this because I've only heard rumors, that you take the attack and minus the defense or something like that, and that's how you get the results of your attack. I don't know. Good morning, Paul. You woke up late this morning. Did the storm wake you up? Hurry to school. Sir Astral and Sarah must be waiting. See, Sir Astral's, his name's capitalized, but only the first letter. Sarah, she's pretty much Sir Astral and Sarah! So, I mean, like, it's like they're shouting the name at you. So, but if you see a name in full caps like that, that means it's a party member. The max army you can have out on the battlefield is 12. You get so many characters in this game. Now, I know there's a lot of people who play this game and they have particular characters you get later on in the game that they prefer over some of the original characters. I will not be playing to get max stats. I will not be playing to get max level. I do not think this will even be a 100% playthrough. Hi boy, good morning. Are you going to school? Say, Sir Astral certainly is a great person. He even teaches a mischievous kid like you. Wow, I must be a little brat. So yeah, first premise is waking up after a terrible storm and going to school. Who doesn't dream of that and wonderful, wonderful adventure with magic and mystery and monsters? And the first adventure you go on is getting to class on time. There's not a lot we can really do right now. I don't think any of these barrels have anything in them. I think the first items we get is later on. This is the church. What the church does is this is where I can save the game. This is where I can resurrect any of my fallen comrades from battle. Cure is if they're poisoned, cursed. I don't think they're still asleep after a battle, but I could be wrong, and I don't think they're paralyzed. I can't remember if there's paralyzed in this game or not. But at least for a fact, I know it can remove poison and curse. Curse only comes from when we equipped a cursed weapon or item. I think there's the black sword, the black axe, and I think there's a black ring. One of them's a black something. I could be just naming them all the wrong thing, but they're cursed. They're powerful, but if you equip them, I think you take damage like you're poisoned or something, and you cannot unequip them. You can only unequip them once the priest removes them. Promotion, we will discuss that in a later episode. Promotion allows you to update your character from one class to another. Most classes only have one promotion. At level 20 you can promote. That's when I will be promoting, is at level 20. I will not be grinding to get to 30 or 40 and then promoting. The max level you can get pre-promotion is 40, and then the max level you can get after promotion is 99, I believe. We won't be doing that. We're only playing on normal. We don't need to have, like, Goku and Superman level strength characters to beat the game. There are some characters, however, that can be promoted to a different class depending on what item you have equipped on them. Of course, those items are hidden. And I'm not going to lie, I do have a guide I am using, not for the basic walkthrough. That is all going to be based on memory. But there's mithril, special items in the game called mithril that I, for the life of me, cannot remember where they're all at. Ooh, I'm sleepy. Jaha must be sleeping soundly about now. Alright, this is Chester. He is our knight. He is our first centaur knight that we get. This, of course, is Sarah. She is probably one of my top 3 favorite characters of the game. Not only is she your first healer of the game, but she's one of those characters that I mentioned that has a secondary promotion. Her regular promotion's to a Viceroy, which is just a bit stronger version of a healer. But if you equip her with the Vigor Ball and promote her, she becomes a Master Monk. And she becomes a powerhouse. And the cool thing is she still retains her healing spells. So she's a healer who knows Kung Fu. And by the end, in my final party configuration, I will have 3 Master Monks in my party. Sarah, Sheena, and Karana. Sheena's already a Master Monk when you get her, so I don't have to promote her. There are 2 Vigor Balls in the game, and Karana is a second healer you can get. I will tell you this much. Sir Astral is not a playable character in your army, but I wish he was. Because his picture looks kick-ass. Look at that. I mean, he looks like Gandalf, but like if Gandalf was Gandalf the White from the very beginning of the Lord of the Rings series. Even though his sprite's gray. Look at this. He's gray here, but his picture's white. Alright, a medical herb. As you would guess, medical herbs recover a slight bit of health. Oh, morning, Paul. When did you come in? Is it time to start school? Okay, I'm coming up soon. By the way, Paul, what did you think of the storm last night? Did you feel something evil or anything? It's a very oddly specific question to ask, man. No, nothing. Perhaps just my imagination. Sorry. Alright, so she's down here now, so it's... What's wrong with you? Your seat is next to Chester. Oh, man, I gotta sit next to the horseman? Alright, I'm gonna sit by the girl. Is everyone here? Okay, let's start. Where is Jaha? Overslept again? Oh, well, I can't wait for him. Where did I leave off yesterday? I mean, there's only like 4 kids, even though there was a little kid sleeping. Maybe that was Jaha sleeping that we saw in that bed earlier. I still like to come to the castle. What has happened? Why are you so... He has fallen down and is... He has fallen down and can't get up. I should have said that instead. That would have been a great Easter egg reference. Stay here with no teacher in class? Paul, did you hear that? The king is sick. But it must be something else. He was acting so strange. The king or Sir Astral? Hey, Chester, let's go to the castle. We can't, Sarah. We're just kids. They won't let us in. Never mind that. I have a plan. I have a cunning plan. Maybe we can meet the princess. We're gonna go meet the princess? Oh, forget Sir Astral and the king. Let's go do this. What, Paul, you going? I'm going too. Alright, so my first official party members, Sarah the priest and Chester the knight. Let's take a quick look at our stats real quick and see how we compare. Alright, so... Interesting. Chester's got a much higher movement than the both of us, but the priest, the cloth wearer, has more defense than me, the swordman, and has the same amount of defense as the knight, who both of us, I would assume, are wearing at least leather armor, I would say, in this particular part of our journey. I mean, we could all be just in our regular street clothes. I can't really tell. I mean, looks like I've got a collar on and a cape, so maybe we are just wearing clothes. But she has more attack than Chester and the same as me? Well, I see why. I'm wielding a wooden sword. She's wielding a wooden rod, and he a wooden stick. We are literally running around with sticks. And... okay. We all have sticks. We just went out in the woods and found some sticks and said, oh, cool, this would make a pretty cool sword, huh? Before we go sneak into the castle and go meet the princess, which is why we're really going, we don't care about what Sir Astral's doing. We are going to save it first, just to make sure I don't make a boo-boo. Our first battle, which is the tutorial battle, it can be pretty tough. Will you continue on your adventure? Yes, I shall. The first battle, Halt! Where do you think you're going? Well, let's see. I thought you said you had a plan. Did you just say that to get us to go and to think of one as we got here? Where are his pupils? He left a package behind, and... You want to deliver to him? Well... Okay, go ahead. Be good in the castle, okay? Is the cough really necessary? Alright, I think we have our first bit of chest we can look. Yes, look at here. Alright. Alright, like I said before, Metal Guard just recovers, I think 15 health. It could be 20. An Angel Wing. The Angel Wing allows whoever uses it to pretty much cast the spell Aggress. The hero, Bowie, or in this case named Paul, has the spell Aggress. I'll explain what that does here in a bit. Antidote, as you would also well imagine, removes poison, just like any other kind of RPG in existence. They all do the same thing. So what we're going to do is give this one to Chester. Alright, so now that means we each should have 2 medical herbs. Okay. I cannot believe we're starting off with sticks. I guess we are kids. I guess we are not exactly fit for combat. Okay, so the king's not here. We have not heard any news yet about what happened to the poor king. We're not going to do too much exploring. We don't want to waste too much time. There's really nothing to really look at in the first bit of the game. So let's just get up to where we need to get to. King's eating something very delicious, apparently, because he's saying a lot of mms. Oh, Father, please wake up. I should do what Aaron does. Oh, Father, please wake up. For the princess. So I'm going to assume that's the princess. Nothing is wrong with his body, but he is suffering badly from something. Perhaps it might be... Hi. What are you doing here? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Harry! Sorry, sir. Well, we just followed you. Don't lie to me. You want to see the... Well, truth be told, I wanted to see the princess, not the castle. Well... Sir Astral's not very good at lying, apparently. I'm going to adjust my mic. Hold on, moving it up. So if you hear a squeak, I apologize. Okay, there we go. Astral glares at me. Listen, this is her idea, not mine. I was promised visits to the princess, not to get in trouble. There must be a connection between the open door and the king's sickness. Is the king down with the sickness? Called them here to help me investigate. Yes, you sure did. Now, pupils, follow me. Don't give me any more trouble. Alright, well, we're in trouble, but that's okay. I didn't want to involve you, my children, but this might be a good opportunity for you to learn how to properly serve your king. Are you ready? Yes, because there's nothing else, quite literally nothing else to do right now. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, there are mithril in the game. Mithril allows us to give to a special NPC later on. And he exchanges the mithril for very powerful in-game weapons. If I remember correctly, it is randomly given. I don't think we get to choose from a list. Paul investigated the area and found the mithril. Yep, see. You have to get between the 2 windows and then look up. As of what's actually back there, I couldn't tell you. I'm sure, I'm using an emulator, so I'm sure there's a button I can press to get rid of layers, but we're not going to worry about that. Alright, there you are. Stay here. I'll take a look inside the tower, but we are inside the tower. So we know that this is impervious to any natural disaster and that it should be sealed, but we don't know who built it. So how much of this tower do we actually know? I think I've seen this symbol before. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point... an octagram? Is that such a thing? Woo! There's that lightning light again. What's happening? Look, something is appearing. What's that? Now, as part of that goofy translation, here's some of the weird dialogue that just makes you go, wow. Why are you here? No. Where are you going? Wait. You're here to possess the king, aren't you? Why would you... I won't let you... You shall not harm the king. They almost... they need to replace... they need to swap... you shall with I won't let... No, that won't work. You shall not pass. You shall not. I won't let you. Yeah, you shall not and I won't let you. They need to swap the lines so then you can have you shall not pass. I won't let you harm the king. I mean, the translation's bad enough already, so a horribly botched sentence like that would be fine. But it's okay. We can pretend like he said it. Okay. He multiplied in a bunch of little ones that are the same size. We'll stop the evil gizmo here. Paul, defeat these fiends. Sure, let me take my powerful stick. Alright, so this is our first official combat, and this is the tutorial battle. The blinking squares is where I can move. I can move into any one of these squares that I want to. Stay just means I end my character's turn if I'm not able to do anything. These guys don't hit too difficult, but there's 6 of them. They can swarm if you're not careful. If Paul, the main character, dies, the battle is over. So we want to try not to overextend him, but at the same time we do need him up there to do combat so he can get experience and level up. My goal is to try to get everyone in this battle to level 2. I do not know if it'll be actually possible to get to level 2 in this particular battle for everybody, but we'll try. Alright, so 3 points of damage. So how combat works is this. It doesn't do what Fire Emblem does where you attack and then they attack back. It's whoever's turn it is, that's who gets hit. Alright, so I can almost one-shot him. What do you have? Oh, okay. Knights get 2 different types of weapons, spears and lances. Not damage by 3. Ooh. Lances do more damage, but they're 1-tile range weapons. They're like swords and axes, they're just in the face. Oh my god, all 3 got to go before I got... Look at this shit, they just... Well, Sarah was going to get a kill, but now she's got to waste her turn healing. Healers do get experience for casting a heal spell. Unfortunately, that's how much she got. She could have killed that one and gotten a lot more experience. But we're now going to have me kill it because him and his buddies pissed me off. So, I mean, obviously it wasn't too much more than... Alright, Chester, you need to do a lot more damage than that, my man. Now, the AI will go for me, unless I'm not within range. Then I believe it goes for... I believe it goes for the squishiest. I think that it tries to target healers, and I think it tries to target archers and mages. Look at that. She just beat the shit out of it with a stick. How awesome is that? Alright. Now, you see, for some reason, it decided not to attack me anymore and go for her. But she has more defense, so she took it like a champ, and... Oh my god. Now they're all going to gangbang poor Sarah. She's not into that, man. Okay, I thought this one was damaged, but I guess that one moved in front of what's her name. Alright, so Gizmo countered. There's, I don't know the formula, so I'm not going to make one up because I would probably botch it. There's a formula that has a chance of when you get attacked, you do counter back. Same thing for if they attack you, you have a chance to counter them back. Another thing is you have a chance for a double attack. Unfortunately, so do they. I believe certain classes has a higher chance to strike back versus some classes. I think the Baron class has a higher counter rate. I could be completely wrong. This battle is not exactly the best battle to try to level everyone up on because you see how little experience we get. Normally, we should be getting about 40 to 49 experience per kill. The fact that we're only getting 24 shows that these monsters are not worth a lot. Well, we're going to kill this one. Attack this one so Sarah can kill it and get the experience before she dies. And of course, there's a chance to miss the attack. Higher agility monsters dodge all the time, and they're annoying to deal with. Okay. Let's just surround this Gizmo. Who's gonna get the final hit? Looks like it is Sarah. Yes. Up, Sarah leveled up. Hit points increased by 1, magic by 1, attack increased by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. That is a very basic level, but it was still good because all her stats went up. Levels are, when you level up, you get random, stats get randomly go up. I think the highest they go up, the physical stats can go up to, I think, 3. But hit points and magic, I think, can go up to 6? I don't know. Well done, Paul. What should I do with this devil? What do you mean, what should we do with this devil? The whole reason we came up here was to figure out what's going on. This thing summoned more. Your job was literally to kill the pink one while we killed the little white ones. And you two just stood here and watched us fight? What you need to do is kill it. You're a mage, right? I assume you're wearing, you know, the stereotypical Gandalf clothes with the big pointy wizard hat and the big old wispy staff and the robes and the big fancy cape. And you're old and you have a big beard. Oh, there it is. Oh. That camera angle, man. Apparently in this world, if it's one tile away, you can't see it. That makes sense if they couldn't see him where he's at there, because he's further down, and the perspective would be that he's below that wall where the stairs are. And it's gone. Well, shit. We must hurry to the king! To the king! How close did we get up? Look at that. I'm 1 experience point away from a level. Alright, so how levels work is whenever you get 100 experience, you level up. I believe the experience points does transfer over. I know in the first Shining Force, when you hit 100, if you were 90 points, if you were at 90 experience points and you got 30 experience, you weren't at 20 on the next level up. You were back at 0. But I believe in 2, the excess experience carries over, which means Sarah got exactly enough to go 1 over. Chester didn't really do good that time around, but that's okay. Sarah's the more squishy one, and eventually we're going to be able to get weapons for me and Chester versus Sarah, who's not going to get a new weapon. So her level up ahead of us is actually good, because she's not going to upgrade for the next 2 or 3 battles. Hello. He fainted. Well, it's a good thing he ain't dead, though. I mean, at least whatever it was kind enough to Okay, let me pass. I must see my father. Princess Ellis, I can't let you up there. Trust Sir Astral. He knows how to cure the king. I saw a devil enter the king's body, and the king became violent. So what you're saying is all these soldiers just stood around and watched it happen. How cute. Alright, that's fine. We were already beating up 6 of them. We'll take care of the pinky. Ooh. King Granseal, calm down. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Damn, he is spry for an old man. Well, never mind. He got his ass kicked by another old man. Yow. My head. Yow. Who yells yow? No, I'm okay, Paul. I must use a powerful spell. This may be dangerous. Stay back. You could have done this earlier. He invoked Starman power. He was spirit inside the king. Be gone. Ah! Well, you killed the king. Good job. King Granseal. No. Did it work? You let it get away again. Sir Astral, are you a real wizard? Astral, what happened? Are you alright? Let me use your soldiers. We must kill it before it finds another victim. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Oh no, he's disappointed too. Sorry, I hit the mic with my controller. I apologize. Astral is exhausted. He won't wake up. Man, shit hit the ceiling. Shit hit the ceiling. I'm tripping all over my words. The minister summoned the soldiers in the hall to kill the evil spirit. That's all the info I can give you about this mission. So, all we have to do is find the evil gizmo and kill him. I mean, if the wizard couldn't do it, I'm sure you and your 2 guards and your pirate buddies there will be okay. That's right, kill him before he possesses somebody else. You may go. Okay. Let's go and defeat the evil gizmo. Forward, men. How come some of them get armor and other than some of them just get green bandanas? Sir Astral's still sleeping. Is he alright? The king is upstairs looking in on Sir Astral. I'm worried. Is he gonna be okay? Well, we are. He just fainted because he was exhausted by the 2 battles. Don't worry about him. If he dies, it doesn't matter. He's old anyway? Jesus Christ, this country's twisted. And for the record, he didn't fight in 2 battles. He sat there and watched us fight 1 battle and then ran down the stairs. I think it's just from the old man running up and down the stairs. He didn't really battle a second time either. He threw 1 makeshift spell and then passed out, so... Okay, I was gonna say he wasn't looking at the minister. He just ran past him. Did our soldiers leave for the subjugation? Wow, that is a big fancy ass word to say kill Gizmo. That's just a few minutes ago. Oh, to be a king. I'm too late. Astra came back to his senses just now. That's great. Did you talk to him? Mm-mm. He feels an ill omen behind the opening of the tower and Gizmo appearing. We must study the ancient history of Granseal. A historian named Hal lives northwest of Yale. Now you see, you notice his name only has the first capital letter and the town name of Yale. They're not capitalized, so they're important, but not important enough. What should we do now? What should we do? We got 2 guards just standing there doing nothing. I mean... Minister, I have a good idea. As to I. What, you're not going to ask the king what his idea was? That seems like you should have asked him first. You're the pupils of Astral. I know of you, Paul. Yes. I heard that you did a very good job in the ancient tower. Why don't you go to Yale and bring Hal back here? I don't think this is a difficult job. Will you go? Well, I can't say no to the king. But I don't think there's any real punishment here in the city because the minister didn't even bother to ask the king what his idea was and just assume dominance. Depart and fetch Hal immediately. Alright, so right now, there's not much more we can do upstairs. We'll go talk to the princess because we can. There's Sir Hal. Okay. Right. Thank you, Paul. You saved the king's life. I heard that you were going to Yale. I'll take care of Sir Astor for you. Please be careful. Are you going to see Mr. Hal? I wouldn't let you go alone if I weren't. I trust you, son. Thank you, father. And yeah, I know he means son, as in the old-fashioned way to older person talks to a younger person. Come here, let me talk to you, son. Alright, so our mission now is to make it to the town of Yale. But before we do that, we need to take care of a little bit of business first. Not really much more we can do here. He just announces that his weapon store is open. Here you are. I've been waiting. A soldier said you went to the castle. Is that true? Oh, I missed it. I would have woken up early if I'd known that. So I came to meet you here, Paul. You're going to Yale, right? Under the king's orders. Cool. Of course I'm going to. Alright, our official 4th member, Jaha the Warrior, has joined the force. Alright, now Jaha should be a pretty good heavy hitter too. Alright, so let us take a look at stats. So he is also level 1 with the rest of us. But his attack is already at a 14, so he's going to hit like a truck. His defense is a 7. So right off the bat, he's already better than us, even though his hit points is atrocious. 9 hit. He doesn't even have double digits hit points. So let us hope that in the next few levels that he gets, he's going to level up. Alright, we're going to pass the mithril down to Jaha. Now you notice Jaha's actually got a real weapon too, so his attack's of a 14 might be because of that. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the antidote and the angel wing because we really don't need them. One is the item shop, one is the weapon shop. What's up, boy? We guarantee our items to be in good condition. What are you? What do you want? You are the weapon shop. Okay, so first off, we're going to sell some stuff. First, we're going to sell the angel wing. I'll pay 30 gold. Yeah, I got it. What do you want to sell? I do not think we're going to fight anything in the next little bit that's going to involve using an antidote. And if I need to use Angel Wing, I will literally cast Egress. I did forget to mention what Egress does. Egress is pretty much the retreat spell that lets me teleport back to the previous town that I was at. If you cast it while you're in battle, I think you can only cast it while you're in battle, as a matter of fact. It's good to cast if you're grinding levels, because if you kill the last monster in that battle's gone for good. But if you leave a couple monsters left behind and then egress, it takes you back to town. You step back outside, all the monsters are respawned. So it gives you a chance to grind levels for new members that you get in your party that are a little behind. When you get characters, they're not always going to be at the level you want them to be. Equip it now? Yes. Short spear. Now, this is what I was saying earlier. This will be a spear. This will give Chester a ranged attack as well as a melee attack, but they don't hit as hard. Jaha's already got an axe. Unfortunately, one rod's the best I can get. And I don't have any characters that can use a short knife yet. I wonder who can use that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But we no longer need a wooden sword. It's 45 gold. And we no longer need a wooden stick. That's 52 gold? It's a stick! Like, the trees around you have sticks. It is literally a stick out of a tree, and it's cost more than my wooden sword. This town's economy's so screwed up. Alright. Jaha doesn't have 2 mithril ores, but it's fine. Mithril ores. Jaha doesn't have 2 medical herbs. I was literally staring right at the mithril when I said that. But it's fine. Item management is a little tough at the beginning. We do eventually get a caravan at one point in the game that lets us store items in, so Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to run and we're going to save it. And then we are going to pick up from there. And that's really filled. I would like to save it. As you resume your venture, will you continue? Yes, I think I will. Be careful, the law will always be on your side. Alright, so we will go back to the start of town here. Alright, fellow Shining Force members, this will be the end of this episode. Our next episode, we will finally leave town and travel to the town of Yale to see if we cannot find a historian how to explain what this ancient tower is all about. See you then!